Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into a really critical question. Is your security built for the world of yesterday or the reality of today? Because we're about to see how the whole idea of what security even means has been totally turned on its head by how we all work now.
All right, let's get into it. If you think back just a few years, security felt, well, kind of simple, right? And that's because our work was simple. We all went to a physical office, we logged into a desktop computer that was actually plugged into the wall, and we used apps running on servers that were probably just down the hall. Everything was just neatly tucked away inside four walls.
So this old model, we call it the castle-and-moat approach. It makes a lot of sense, right? Everyone and everything important was inside the castle, protected by this big, strong wall. That's your firewall. And there was only one way in, a single, heavily guarded drawbridge. That's the VPN. The rule was simple. If you were inside the castle, you were trusted. If you were outside, you weren't. Easy peasy.
But here's the thing. Today, that model is completely, utterly broken. I mean, think about it. Our most important apps are in the cloud now. Things like Microsoft 365, Salesforce, you name it. And our users? They're everywhere, at home, on their phones, working from a coffee shop. The castle walls have basically crumbled because the treasure isn't even inside the castle anymore. So, what in the world do you protect now?
And that brings us to the most crucial point of all. If you can't build a wall around your stuff, you have to build a wall around each individual user. That's the big shift. Your user's identity, that is the new security perimeter. And this idea, this complete change in thinking, it's the foundation for a whole new way of doing security.
And this is what leads us to the core idea of something called Zero Trust. The philosophy is super simple. Never trust, always verify. It doesn't matter if a user is sitting in the office or on the other side of the planet. Every single time they try to access something, you treat it like a potential threat until it's proven otherwise. So how do we actually do that? How does this journey to secure access really work?
Okay, so it all starts with a foundation, and that foundation is unifying all of your user identities. I mean, it makes sense, right? Before you can grant someone secure access, you have to know with absolute certainty exactly who is asking. And trust me, in most companies, that is way, way harder than it sounds.
The reality for most places is, well, it's kind of a fragmented mess. You've got user identities scattered all over the place. Maybe you have an on-premise Active Directory for your older apps. Then you've got Azure AD, or Entra ID as it's called now, for cloud stuff. And hey, maybe you even have Okta or Google in the mix. It's like having 5 different driver's licenses for the same person. It's just chaotic.
So what's the solution? You have to sync all those different directories into one central unified place in the cloud. And what this does is it creates a single source of truth for every single user's identity. Suddenly, your IT team has one single dashboard, a single pane of glass, to see and manage everyone, no matter where their original account is. It just simplifies everything. And this is the magic behind what's called single sign-on, or SSO. Now for the user, this is a total dream come true. You log in once and you get access to all your apps. No more juggling passwords, but for IT, it's a massive step forward. They get one central point of control to manage access for every single application. It's an absolutely crucial first step.
All right, so we've unified our identities. We know who the user is supposed to be, but let's be real. In a world with non-stop phishing attacks and data breaches, how do we actually prove it's really them behind the keyboard?
I mean, let's just be honest with ourselves. Passwords are a fundamentally broken security model. They just are. They get stolen all the time, people reuse them everywhere, and they are literally the only thing standing between an attacker and your company's most sensitive data. We have got to do better.
And this is exactly where multi-factor authentication, MFA, comes in and completely changes the game. It adds this incredibly powerful second layer of defense. You're combining something the user knows, which is their password, with something they have, like their phone. And when you do that, it becomes exponentially harder for a bad guy to break in.
And look, modern MFA has come a long way. We're not talking about fumbling around to type in 6-digit codes anymore. With something like a Duo push notification, the experience is just unbelievably simple. You log in with your password, you get a little notification on your smartphone, you tap approve, and bam, you're in. It's actually faster and easier than just using a password, but it's infinitely more secure. Best of both worlds.
Okay, so we've got a unified user, and we've verified it's really them. We're done, right? We can pack up and go home? Well, not quite. See, true Zero Trust security goes way deeper than just that one moment of logging in. It's about continuously understanding the context, the whole story,
behind every single access attempt.
This is where we add a layer of intelligence into the mix. You have platforms like Cisco Identity Intelligence that can connect to all your identity sources. Duo, Azure AD, Okta, the whole shebang. And what it does is it pulls all that data together to get a complete unified picture. This basically transforms your security from a simple gatekeeper to a really smart, vigilant guard that's always learning and always looking for trouble. Let's break down the two main ways it does this.
Okay, first, it acts like a proactive security auditor. Think of it as constantly scanning your entire environment, looking for and fixing any weaknesses before an attacker has a chance to find them. This is all about improving your overall security posture, making you a harder target.
It starts asking those really critical questions, like, hey, do we have a bunch of old inactive accounts just sitting there waiting to be compromised? Are there any users who've been allowed to bypass MFA? Because that's a huge security hole. Is someone trying to get into our sensitive apps from a personal, unmanaged laptop? Finding and plugging these holes before an attack is exactly how you harden your defenses.
But here's the cool part. It's not just about prevention. It also acts as a real-time threat detector. It's constantly analyzing login behavior to spot weird anomalies. And these are those subtle, sneaky signals of an ongoing attack that your traditional security systems, they'd probably just miss them completely.
Yeah, this is where things get really, really smart. It can detect something called impossible travel. So a user logs in from New York, and then 5 minutes later, they log in from Tokyo. No way, that's a huge red flag. Or it can spot MFA flooding. That's where a hacker just spams a user with push notifications over and over, hoping they'll just accidentally tap approve. These are those subtle but incredibly dangerous threats that tell you a compromise is happening right now.
Okay, so let's bring this all home. When you put all these pieces together, what's the end result? What do you actually get from this modern, identity-first approach to security?
Well, by combining all these layers, companies get this awesome trifecta of benefits. First, you get dramatically better security that can actually stand up to modern attacks. Second, you get a way simpler, smoother experience for your users, which they will love you for. And third, you get this deep, clear visibility into who is accessing what, from where, and why. It's a win-win-win. So let's just recap that journey real quick, because it's a really simple, logical flow. First, we unify identity so we know who the user is. Then we verify that identity with strong MFA to prove it's really them. And finally, we add that layer of intelligence to constantly understand the context around their request. See how that works? Each step builds on the last one, creating a system that's truly secure from the ground up. And that, right there, is the ultimate promise of Zero Trust actually delivered. It's all about moving away from that old black and white model of you're trusted or you're untrusted. Instead, we're making smart, specific access decisions for every single request, every single time. No exceptions. Now that is a fascinating question to chew on, isn't it? It really highlights why building a strong, flexible identity foundation today is so critical for tomorrow. Because as we see more machine and AI identities pop up, the very principles we've talked about, unifying them, verifying them, and intelligently monitoring them, that's going to be the bedrock of security for a long, long time. Thanks for watching.